morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it happens to be for you right now. I'm Bill.
I'm Ann.
And we are the Amateur Adventurers Club. Recently we purchased a Snoozy 2 camper, and seeing that we're not using it currently because it's winter here in the Northeast, we decided that we wanted to try to see how warm we could get it inside. So we're getting ready to do a temperature test. We got some cold temperatures coming up, and we're going to use the little space heater, plug it in, see how warm we can get the Snoozy. And so if you haven't been to our channel before, like and subscribe. We got a good test coming up, and so stay tuned.
We'll be back.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is the Amateur Adventurers Club. I'm Bill. Ann's got the day off today. It is January 2022, Saturday morning, very cold out. Decided to do a Snoozy 2 heat check, see how warm I can get it inside the Snoozy. And so I'll show you what we're up against here this morning. The outside temperature, it's probably reading backwards, but it's showing below 10. I don't believe that. Let's go inside the Snoozy and see what the temperature reads in there. Okay. So weatherchannel.com says -7 with a feels like -18. That thermometer shows right at 0. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on our little space heater. Get some power going here. Charger. Converter's going. Heater's on. The current time is 8 o'clock a.m. I'm gonna let this thing run for a while and do hourly checks. So we'll be checking back with you in a couple hours. Okay, it's time to do the 11 o'clock time check, temp check on how warm the Snoozy is getting inside. I don't think this thermometer is working very well. Okay, so weather.com is saying -2, Camillus, New York this morning. Inside the camper, we are showing about 34 degrees, so it's coming up. And this is the little space heater that we're using. It's probably a 1500 watt, and it's been running on full since 8 o'clock this morning. So 3 hours in, we've got the inside camper up to 34 degrees. Outside air temp is still -2 with a feels like of -13. We'll check back in an hour or so. Okay, 12 o'clock time check, temp check. I just want to point out that I had the Snoozy hooked up to shore power extension cord into the garage, and so 120, not the 30 amp service that you might get at a campground. And so let's see how the temperature inside is going. The sun is finally out, but it's still cold out. I had to bring the iPad inside because cold shut it down. We are at 0 finally with a feels like -11. And just close the door and keep heating. We are at 42 degrees in the camper. So we're getting there. Still got some frost on the windows. We are 4 hours in, and we're up above 40 degrees. It is 12 noon, as I mentioned. All right, we'll check back in an hour. We're getting there. Okay, 1 p.m. time check, temp check. We're above 0. 1 degree Fahrenheit with it feels like -9. Inside the Snoozy, We are at 48 degrees, still climbing. That's a good thing. The little heater's still running. And I guess that's all I got to show you right now. A couple of new pillows for Christmas for the Snoozy. All right, see you back in an hour. Okay, here we are for the 2 p.m. temp check, time check. It's 2 p.m. The outside temperature is 3 Fahrenheit with a feels like -5. The inside temperature of the Snoozy is a comfy 52 degrees. And the little space heater is running fine. If you're wondering what that item is right there, that is our dehumidifier. Haven't given it a good check out yet. I'm hoping that when the weather gets better, it'll pull some of the moisture out that fiberglass campers are not immune to. It's getting comfortable in here. Certainly a big difference in temperature from 3 outside to 52 inside. All right, see you back at 3 p.m. Temp check. Climbing into the Snoozy. Okay, outside temperature 5 degrees, -4, feels like. There's the time, 3:07. Inside temperature is 50 degrees. The little space heater is still making heat. Actually, the walls, ceiling, feels pretty warm. I know it took, let's see, 8 o'clock to 3. That's 7 hours. But it was cold soaked. It was very cold last night and this morning, and as you can see, still pretty cold out right now, but I think I've proved the point that you can warm up the Snoozy even when it's around 0 to a tolerable temperature. All right, I'm going to do one more at 4 o'clock to prove the point, and then I'll close out the video. Okay, here's the 4 p.m. temp check, time check. It's 5 degrees out. Feels like -3. And we are about 48 degrees inside the Snoozy. We have lost a little bit. It might be about the best we can do for the outside temperature. The heater's still running. Still, this side's a little chilly. Roof's warm. Unless you're trying to camp in 0 degrees, I think the Snoozy will warm up nicely. All right, we're going to close this out. Okay, the test is complete. I think we had some good data. We were able to get the temperature up to what I said was a comfortable temperature. I don't think I'd be camping in a Snoozy 2 when it's 0 out, but if it was in the 30s, low 40s, high 30s, I believe it will be comfortable inside, and that test will come. But I'm happy with the results, and I hope you find this video useful, and stay tuned. We're going to have lots more videos coming from adventures, and not just with the camping, but we're trying to build this web channel up, and so stay tuned. We got more to come.